Oof. Karting. Great fun, addictive even, but it can be a dirty old business with petrol fumes building up to cause headaches and smarting eyes. But at this new circuit at the Winter Gardens in Blackpool, they don't have that problem because these karts run on gas. David, you've worked at petrol kart circuits. What's the big difference?
Well, the big difference is they're so safe, so clean and so quiet and easier to manage.
I would guess there's a big difference in the emissions because even after charging around the circuit for a while, I don't smell anything in the air.
Well, there's about 80% reduction in the fumes from this.
But don't you lose something in performance?
We've got a 3% drop in performance, but with increasing the engine size, we've compensated. In actual fact, we've slightly overcompensated, gives us a better performance kart with better conditions.
Beyond the Blackpool trams, electric vehicles haven't ever really taken off because of their limited range and long refuelling time. So could LPG, liquefied petroleum gas, be the answer to worsening air pollution and the associated health problems? Is LPG safe, practical and economical? And how does it affect performance?
At the moment we're running on petrol. When you switch to gas in a minute, you won't notice any difference, I guarantee it.
Can I just flip while we're running?
Yes, just switch it there. And there we are, we're now running on gas.
It's just the same slight bump and there we are.
Yeah.
So how do all the costs work out, Andrew?
Well, it costs around £1,000 to convert this car. As for the cost of the fuel, that's around 10 to 15% less than petrol in use. Now, for gas to really catch on in a big way, that price differential has to be much more.
At what point would you start getting your money back if you've paid for the conversion and then fuel at the current prices?
If you drive around 20 to 30,000 miles a year and you keep your car for around 3 or 4 years, then it's just about worth doing.
Gas power is increasingly practical, with over 40 filling stations in the UK and gas conversion kits now readily available.
Chris, this is obviously the tank. Where do you put that?
That can be sited at any convenient location in the boot of the vehicle or down one side. It can also be bolted into position and mounted underneath vehicles as well.
So wherever it fits. What
Yes.
about the other components?
The main components here is the gas regulator for under bonnet, the actual gas induction adapter here, and the onboard computer operating the petrol changeover.
Right, so between petrol and gas.
Absolutely, yes.
OK, so is it easy to fit?
Yes, any competent mechanic can fit the conversion, which basically consists of the key components, the regulator, the adapter, and the wiring, which is basically what's soldered into the wiring loom on the vehicle.
And can you convert any car?
Any spark ignition engine can be converted with ease, no problem.
Now, how safe is it to drive around with a gas tank in the
Perfectly
back?
safe. The gas tank itself is structurally tested and is also sealed, so if ever there was a leak of gas, it's automatically vented to atmosphere.
Away from the gas kart circuit, the 14 pence a litre duty is the main stumbling block. Holland's 2 pence a litre is the industry's target.
The numbers of gas converts in Britain are quietly rising, with karting circuits in pole position. But without serious commitment from government to making cleaner fuels like LPG cheaper and more readily available, then most of us will only ever use the stuff in our camping stove.